So questions 9 through 14 we're finding the area of the regular polygon, which means that regular just means all the sides are equal. So the first one is a square, and there's multiple ways to do this, so I'm going to work it both ways so you can determine which way you prefer. We're given the radius of the square, and so we can draw in the apothem, and we get a 45, 45, 90 right triangle. And so we need to know these two sides are equal, the legs, because it's a 45, 45, 90. So I've got the leg times the square root of 2 equals the hypotenuse. And so we'll call this A for the apothem. So A square root of 2 equals 16, which is the hypotenuse. When you divide by the square root of 2, you have to rationalize it. So you got to multiply the numerator and denominator by the square root of 2. And so that gives us 16 square root of 2 over 2, which reduces to 8 square root of 2. So our apothem is 8 square root of 2, and this side is 8 square root of 2, which means that the entire side of your square is 16 square root of 2. So then from here you can work it either way. So using the area of a regular polygon formula, it's 1/2 the apothem times the side length, which is 16 square root of 2, times the number of sides, which is 4. Now remember this right here, this is perimeter. Okay, so that's, if you calculated the perimeter first, that's what this is. So to calculate this, the square root of 2 times square root of 2 is the square root of 4, which is 2. And that 2 and that half cancel out. So it's really just 8 times 16 times 4, which is 512. So that's one way. The other way is to take the side and square it. So if we take area, take the side 16 square root of 2 and square it, or just multiply it by itself. And that's 16 times 16, and square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2. So it's 16 times 16 times 2, which is 512. All right, the other one, we have the information, we have the side length, we have the apothem, so we're just going to plug it into the formula. So area equals 1/2 times the apothem, which is 11, times the side length, which is 9.1, times the number of sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 sides. Okay, and then you just type that in your calculator. You don't have any radicals, so we can just type that in. So 0.5 times 11 times 9.1 times 8. And this is the exact answer. We don't have any radicals, so we're just going to say 400.4 centimeters squared. Now, number 11 is a little different because I'm only given one piece of information, and I'm going to have to use it then to find the others. So in this, this is a hexagon. We're given the apothem. And remember, in a hexagon, the apothem and the radius form a 30, 60, 90 right triangle. And so this is the long leg, and to find the short leg, you divide by the square root of 3. Well, when you divide by the square root of 3, the square root of 3 cancel, so this is 14. Okay? And that's half of the side, so that means the side is 28. So then we can just plug it into our formula now. So A equals 1/2 times the apothem times the side, which is 28, times the number of sides, which is 6. And remember, that again is just your perimeter, 28 times 6. And then if you're going to put this in the calculator, well, half of 14 is 7, so it's just 7 times 28 times 6, which is 1,176. And then do not forget to bring down that square root of 3. You're not putting that in the calculator because we want it in simplest radical form. So half of 14 is 7. 7 times 28 times 6 gives us this 1,176. And we can't forget to bring that down. And then make sure you put your units.